All right, what's going on YouTube? So today I got an original video and this video is going to be how I got Raven to Fujin on Tekken 8 using basically 5 moves. I spam these 5 moves um religiously and also shamelessly, and I'm going to tell you what they are today. So the first one is going to be forward 2-3. So this right here, if you fight me, you're gonna eat these. Um, I spam this move. It's actually a shame how much I use it. Um, because at the lower levels, like in the higher levels, you would be mid checking with this, but in the lower levels, you can mid check with this because people don't know how to react to it at all. And it's got insane range for one. You can hit him from like way the f over here. This far, it's crazy. Just slaps them from across the screen. And you can also, like, when someone's on the ground, so like if you launch somebody, the second they move to do their Oki, this move right here, this part will just slap them the second they move, because it goes so low to the ground. So they'll try to use their Oki and they'll think they're safe from like here, and you just move forward slightly, and it's really good for round enders in that way. Um, I think because most lower levels think it's the start of a 3-hit combo, they rarely swing after this move. After, even if they block it, they usually don't swing there. And so what I usually do is I do this and I do that. So I do that, and then immediately after I do this, usually that first hit's gonna whiff. This is gonna whiff, but then the low will hit them. If you're at the wall, both of the hits will hit. But usually, if you're not at the wall, the first one will whiff, and then you'll get them with that low. So it's a pretty good chunk of health, and it works like 95% of the time at lower ranks. So that's the first move. Okay, so the second move is 4-1. So this string right here, this is the second move that I spam all day long, and it's very fast. So when in the beginning of the match, when you and your opponent are doing all this dancing and whatnot, if you get close enough, you can just throw that out, and it'll clip them. Yeah, it's really good to start pressure with. So you do that, and then you're in back turn, and then from back turn you can do a couple things. What will usually happen is you do this, and then they'll try to jab right there, and so you do one, and that'll usually beat out the jab. Like 9 times out of 10, they'll beat out the jab, unless they're insanely quick. And then if they are, then you'll do forward 1+2. So you'll do the parry, or it's actually a counter, I think. But yeah, usually you won't need to do that though. The main mix-up I use is I either do 1-4, or I do forward 4-1, which is a low. And it starts with the low, or I do back 2-3. So do that into the launcher. But usually my favorite string to do is 4-1, forward 4, and then forward 4 again into the string. If you do those 5 moves in a row, it takes like half of their health. It does a ridiculous amount of damage. Like that right there. If you get all of that to land, you basically took half of their health in like 3 seconds. So that's the thing about Raven. Like, he does a really surprising amount of damage. I made a decision to not talk about combos in this video, and the main reason is because you can just chip away at people's health, like with these little pokes that he has. and their health bar is like gone before you know it. You barely even need to launch people at lower levels, of course. So yeah, that's the second move. Also, one mix-up option I forgot to mention was once you're in back turn, down 3. So you get that combo launcher. I think it crushes highs. Not 100% sure, but that's if you have the read on that. Um, if you can get like a pretty good combo. I don't know the exact combo. Again, I'm a noob, but you could do something like this. Um, you could do
It's not over yet.
You can just do something like that. You can get a pretty good combo off of it. So that's the other read. Okay, so the third move I wanted to talk about is crouching down forward 3+4. So this move, this little slip kick. I think Raven's notorious for this move right here. In the high levels, the main mix-up is, which is what I'm trying to learn right now, is his crouch dash into while standing 2. And if you don't do that, you do this. But I'm not here to talk about that. If you want to talk about that, go watch Immortal Soul. I'm just focused on red ranks and purple ranks right now. And for red ranks and purple ranks, with this move, you can chain it. So this is why the move is so OP, because people in red ranks and purple ranks will not know how to deal with that. They're just gonna, because they're gonna keep trying to Oki. So you can literally just take their, if you're in the red ranks, you can take someone's entire health bar with that. They just won't know how to react to it, and it's actually really funny. But for the people who do know how to react to it, you can start, what you do is, like, I'll usually do this twice, and then on the third one, I'll do that and launch them, because they'll be ducking to block it, and then you launch them. So that's like, it starts a mix-up game, and it's kind of hard to do on its own. So usually I'll come in here, I'll use Soul Zone 4 to slide in at them, and after that move, you're basically at a crouch already. So then I just do it right after. So I do this. And it clips them from pretty far away. Then you can start chaining. You can make a ridiculous comeback, especially if he's in rage. Yeah, that's his best low. At the wall, like when you get someone to the wall, you can do this, and they're gonna be anticipating that you do that, and then that's when you hit them with this, or you hit them with this. So both of those moves, you fake like you're gonna do the crouch kick, and then you do one of those two. And yeah, that's basically it for the third move. All right, so the fourth move I'm gonna talk about here is his forward 1+2. This move right here. It is a heat engager, I believe is what it's called. So you get a heat dash after it. It's a mid. It hits them from a football field away. It also power crushes. So this is for, the Lydias and the Reynas and the characters who will, spam you, but like they have like really good range. This will keep them honest. They'll be afraid that you'll throw this out, and they'll kind of respect your distance. And then also, I'm gonna do something real quick. So I'm gonna use my boy Harang for a little demonstration.
Get ready for.
They'll use this move as like a how do you call it? As like a sidestep, almost like a dick jab. So anytime they feel any pressure from you, they're just gonna throw that, and it's gonna like hit you off axis. So like can't really like, you see, that's what they'll do. So the reason I'm showing that is because forward 1+2 actually catches this. You have to time it, but if he's just throwing that out, a lot of the times it'll catch that. Now Raven's actual homing move is forward 3, but it's not a power crush. So this move is actually a power crush. That's why I like using it to stop that spam. So yeah, that's basically another good thing about it. But other than that, I think this is probably Raven's best move. You know, long range mid, power crushes, uh, heat engages. I think it's his best move. So yeah, that's the fourth move. Okay, so the fifth move I wanted to talk about was gonna be down back 2-1. So this move right here. This move right here, I don't know what it is, but for some reason people always swing after that second hit. So for what that's gonna land like 80% of the time. What you want to do is do Soul Zone, and then you get a mix-up after that. But for whatever reason, people always swing. So you just do it until you get to Fujin. Then you can start doing the Soul Zone mix-up. But yeah, it's great for wall pressure. And then it's also just good to get used to doing this because all of his combos have this in it. Like every single one of his combos is gonna have that in there. So it's just good to get used to doing that. Again, Soul Zone mix up. You can do, you know, stuff like that. And it's got surprisingly good range. Like it can hit from here. He takes like a step back. He like backs into you. It's got surprisingly good range. And yeah, this is almost, I think this is like his main pressure tool on higher ranks too. But yeah, they always swing after that second hit. I don't know why. Okay, so really quick here, I'm gonna go through some honorable mentions. So down 3, this right here. This is a great low. Does a surprising amount of damage. Comes out pretty quick. People won't be able to react to this. He doesn't, with all his other lows, he does like a lot of body movement. But with this low, he just stays in the same stance pretty much. So people cannot react to this at low levels. So you can throw this out like a lot. I like to do jab chest, and then, you know, I'll throw in the down forward one, and then I'll hit him with that. Just don't telegraph this. So don't jab and then do it right after. People are gonna see that coming. You know, just be creative with it. It's a really good low. The next move is down forward 2-3. So this is his main launcher. I didn't want to talk about combos in the video, so I kept this out of the top 5. But realistically, you're gonna want to learn this move. You're gonna want to learn this combo right here. You're gonna want to use that combo as a staple combo. That's his easiest combo in my opinion. Until you start getting this stuff, this is the combo that you're gonna want to learn. I can't do it. You know, easy 62 damage. You know, and basically his higher level combos are variations of that anyway. So yeah, that's down forward 2-3. I think it also crushes highs. I'm not 100% sure though. But yeah, that's the second one. The third one I'd mention is actually 4-4-3. So this is like when you get into like the heavy damage Raven combos, you're gonna have to master the execution of this move. But for lower ranks, you can't really do a whole lot with it. It is, if you have good execution though, you can throw it out. as like a whiff punish. But I actually genuinely don't use this move that much. Um, it's just good for, you know, whiff punishes, and then if you catch somebody, like if you float somebody, you can, you know, throw one of those in your combo to make it a little bit longer. But yeah, that's the third one. The fourth one is gonna be up forward 1+2. So this grab. So in the red ranks, nobody will be able to react to this. The purple ranks, some people will get it. The trick is to just not spam it. You know, be smart. Don't use it more than twice a game. And then you'll never have a problem with it. Um, so yeah, always use that grab. Don't use this grab. They're gonna break this every single time. Just, you know, learn the execution. Just use that one, and it's easy 40 damage. And then the last honorable mention is up back 3+4. So this is right here. I genuinely believe that you can actually get to purple ranks using only this move. It's an unblockable, and people in the red ranks just don't know how to sidestep. So like, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get them down to like a quarter of their health left, and then you're gonna do this backflip, and that backflip is gonna bait them in because they're gonna try to chase you, and then you're gonna hit them with this, and they don't know how to sidestep. So it's gonna hit them 90% of the time. Just don't use it too much, because if it misses, you're like negative a million. And yeah, it hits from far away. That leg will clip them. Um, his leg will clip them. Like, even if it like slightly clips them, it still hits them. And then if you land on them, it hits them like 3 times. So it does really good damage if you nail them with it. So yeah, that's the last honorable mention I would you know, include. Obviously, there's a lot more moves that I use. I use, you know, down forward 1, you know, back 4-4, um, you know, stuff like that. But the moves that I mentioned are the ones that I use disproportionately. Like, I spam those moves. So you're rarely gonna see me, you know, checking with this. I'm usually checking with this. And yeah, I got to Fujin relatively easy doing that. All right, guys, so that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about Raven and Tekken 8 overall. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Until next time, it's your boy Dally. I'm out.